Mati listrik. Tadi ngejetek guys. Oh my god, sorry guys.
According to the letter,
Lah,
this should be the place.
layarnya kok hitam? What the fuck? Di Genshinnya kenapa layarnya hitam? Ngebug kah? Tadi udah ada suara Paimon. Oh ini.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid...
Wait! We're not the general...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that's...
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Oke.
What kind of tea is this?
Woi, Ero.
Woi. Dengar gak suara aku?
Denger sih.
Itu lagi ada yang potong-potong besi di belakang. Mungkin tadi salah nyolok yang tegangannya itu terus mati.
Malah.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think...
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten.
Kasihan kayaknya.
What? Is that
Ternyata
what
putrinya
talking
udah punya orang yang disukai.
Iya, disuruh kirim surat kan. Aslinya mau dijodohin buat
Kasihan.
politik doang.
Relax.
Iya.
No need to look so surprised. Huh.
Yang ini loh,
So you
Kenza
didn't see
Bulo
anything
ini
like
prajuritnya.
this when you were
Padahal
in
udah
the harbor?
ngebantuin
Padahal
tanpa babi. Udah patuh ternyata. Sian.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly sound like
Nangis
All
lagi.
right. I've had my fun.
Sedih.
you're this close to getting an ugly...
Well, I've had
Ih,
some
material
time to
apa
kill,
lagi nih? Ada
given
rumput
that I've
laut.
been waiting. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you... But in all seriousness, I would like to
Ay,
apologize about that little test you went... It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisaki.
Don't think that Paimon's
Jadi
gonna
langsung
forgive
putus
you
tadi,
just
Bu.
because you're getting...
Langsung putus.
Sorry, did I overdo it?
Ulang
Let me
lagi
just say
streamnya,
this.
anjir.
You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the... Naturally, this is due to your
Oh, ini
unwavering and
elektrogram.
resolute... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same... So you've heard of his story. His light still
ini
burns all the more
elektrogram.
brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisaki, but before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent God.
Elektrogram.
It's still under
Omnipresent
construction
God.
now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere.
Ada anjing Akita, cuy.
Books were more delicious tea.
Oh, anemogranum, elektrogranum. Kayak alat bantu juga sih ini elektrogranum.
Alat bantu getar goyang.
Kamu putus-putus ya apa jaringanku kok?
Enggak, jaringanku kan aku lagi streaming.
Oh, sekarang lagi streaming lagi.
Iya,
Tapi suaraku jelas kan?
jelas. Ini tempatku dari dulu gitu. Kalau streaming pasti suaranya putus-putus.
Pas Iden enggak.
Ya, ini gamenya kan berat yang Genshin, cuy. Koneksinya kan kebagi tuh. Yang ini berat banget koneksinya. Jadi kita harus buka ini dulu sih. Teleporter di sekitar sini. Ntar kalau quest mondar mandirnya nggak jelas. Wah, teleporter belakang belum tak buka kan. Berarti yang depan ini dulu.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I wanna gliding be
Wouldn't gliding be
faster.
faster? This area sure feels gloomy. People Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Vision.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that as for INAZUMA, it's known as the nation. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler. The eternity in question is her endless and as such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs. The Shogun wishes to keep INAZUMA in stasis, allowing this...
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue of the
berburu
omnipresent
vision.
god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare, and yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you touched the statue,
Kok
and
ada orang
then...
dewa ya di
And then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm this. Have you heard it before?
Ada orang Sumeru
That
juga.
when a person's ambition reaches a certain
Banyak
strength,
pendatangnya.
the gods look upon them with favor.
Kirain ketat banget.
That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Finally. Wah, buka teleporter sini dulu dah. Gak punya Mona, kalau punya Mona jalannya cepet anjir lah.
Dua Nemo, Bob.
Dua Nemo ya.
Dua Nemo, satu karakter tinggi.
Satu karakter tinggi apa?
Kayak di lo, Childe, Zonglei.
Telea, Telea. Sambil jalan-jalan melawan musuhnya ini ya, kayak Batosai anjir.
Aku pakai siapa namanya? Si Zonglei, terus dipalak dong, bukan dipalak sih. Nanti spoiler.
Dipalak kan. Baterai habis.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Ada
Wouldn't
terong.
gliding be faster?
Tuh jalannya mana sih? Oh, lavender melon, kirain terong.
Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I want the gliding be faster. Oh, nggak mau masuk pengaturan parkir. Oh, baru rendering tadi, kurang ajar.
My experiment will succeed.
Nice experiment. ya habis tuh. Gak mau ngelawan nanti. Kurang ajar malah datang dia. Jauh banget anjir habisnya. Wih, apa ini? Ada beruang joget-joget anjir.
Stabilize.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Ganggu aja nih, aelah.
Here we go.
This is order.
Ngelek.
Yahoo!
Crumble.
Buset meledak ya tuh.
I will have order.
Brace yourself.
Just what? Oh tanggung ada satu lagi.
Gather.
Bellowing thunder!
Gak ada damage-nya iternya anjir. Ultinya kayak ngeluarin macam ini. Kalau elektro keren sih. Ini apa dah, ada beruang joget-joget loh. Terus ngilang tuh. Kayak suruh ngikutin dah.
Beruang joget-joget.
Iya. Tuh kayak suruh ngikutin. Hilang beruangnya. Oh, lucu ada beruang.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Ada Miko nggak?
Kinda expected it to be.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh, behind the
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kami... Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this...
makes sense. She's a super.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power at present in Inazuma. In the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations, though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun,
Wow, udah ada
it is
bajunya
the
Baal
people
tuh.
with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, traveler,
Oh, kayaknya di Inazuma
lend us your
tentrem ya.
power,
Desa-desanya
and we can-
bagus.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take.
No, please! Wait! Please! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
3 orang yang
A
kehilangan
warrior
vision.
who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the vision hunt.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you...
I'm sure you'll do great.
Putri di balik Toma. Kayaknya Baal deh itu yang ngomong. Soalnya ada bajunya Baal anjir.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's
Oh,
go over and
Ayaka yang tadi. Tapi kok Ayakanya sembunyi gitu?
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. But now, all of a sudden, he says we will gladly apologize if that's the case.
Kejoru.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the vision, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do, but equally...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but true. But that's... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to... I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose... If you can't remember anything... Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit.
I keep a diary? If...
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you said...
Perfect! So if we want to keep
Aduh,
Tejima...
material yang baru lagi, Bu.
If you don't mind, we
Yeah,
will
no.
leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the other.
Terus kita sama katanya.
Jurnal Tejima.
This looks like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so today I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water.
Kak, cara quest ke
I
Inazuma,
searched the
Kak.
water the whole afternoon
Kalau
before finding out that
kayaknya langsung deh
Bamboo
kalau
was the
airnya
name
udah
of the
cukup
cat
deh.
crab.
Coba itu Diana, coba itu berapa AR-nya? Kayaknya aku tadi langsung dapat questnya. Pas login langsung dapat quest.
I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to... Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine
Aku
again
pergi
today
berdoa lagi ke
and
pul.
stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has
AR
faded a
42.
little, but
Masa
it
AR
is
42
still my
belum ada
most
questnya, Ri?
treasured possession.
Serius, itu nggak ada questnya?
Now
Questnya kamu buka kayak quest itu loh di apa? Nih ya, kayak quest di sini. Ini langsung keluar ntar di bagian atas ini. Langsung. Tapi namanya apa tadi? Kayaknya lupa aku. Namanya apa gitu tadi di atas ini. Nih langsung keluar. Apa?
Syarat masuknya ini kok AR 30 ke atas kok. Yang penting harus selesaikan quest Arkon kedua yang bagian 1.
Nah tuh, selesaikan quest Arkon kedua yang bagian 1 tuh.
Ada di pengumuman.
Pokoknya kalian selesain quest yang ada di sini deh. Harusnya sih lanjutannya ntar pasti ada yang ke Inazumanya. Soalnya aku tadi buka langsung ini keluar quest yang di sini. Serius nggak ada. Soalnya syarat AR-nya 35 loh tuh katanya di ini. Lu baca di mana, Ri? Di info. Pengumuman ini kan. Coba kelarin questnya dulu semua. Nanti pasti ada ininya kok. Quest-quest Archon tuh apalagi pasti yang belum kelar kelarin dulu. Soalnya ini kan lanjutan cerita Archon lagi kan. Nih, pembukaan area baru Inazuma, area baru Pulau Naruka bla 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 gitu ya. Syarat rank adventure level 30 ke atas tuh malahan. 30 ke atas tuh. Menyelesaikan quest Arkon Capture 2 bagian 1 Dewa Kekal dan Tanah Keabadian. Coba nih cari nih quest yang ini nih. Capture 2 nih quest Archon yang bagian 1 Dewa Kekal dan Tanah Keabadian.
Itu nggak salah, kalau nggak salah cuman ini doang kok, cuman suruh kunjungin website gitu. Yang Dewa Kekal dan Tanah Keabadian, habis itu kayaknya udah terbuka sih.
Tuh.
Coba aja dibaca semuanya.
Coba nih update-update-nya di ini dulu dah.
Dilihat-lihat, dibaca-baca dulu.
Kalau aku soalnya ada quest harus diselesain langsung sih, jadinya gue ntar kalau ada update tuh udah nggak mikirin quest yang sebelumnya gitu loh. Tiga 30 ke atas kok bisa harusnya. Ini quest Arkon Capture tuh bagian 1. Setelah dibuka nih. Prolog. Oh, ini judulnya Daun Merah di Musim Gugur tuh. Ya, ini pokoknya nih ada sih ini di event tuh, di event ya di informasi nih pengumuman.
Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the but anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's
Keren ya matanya, Bob.
Iya.
Iya.
Gunakan elemental sigil. Elemental sigil gak? Elemental sight. Kelewat.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yet. Konda Village.
Jika kita terpisah dalam perang ini, tunggu aku di desa Konda. Akan ada rumah yang aman untuk kita, anjay. Desa Konda itu desanya Konda tuh.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait, but he's been here for 30 years. Oh, well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But I have no
Orang yang
memory of
diambil
anything
visionnya
that's
lupa
written
ya
in this
jadinya.
diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I... And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt, no. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice,
Oh,
the thing.
dia
It's as
lupa
if she'd never
juga
been in
tuh.
my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my... Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't... When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight... How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? Thank you both for helping me. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him. Well, according to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the
Orang
Tenryou
samurai. Vision tuh jatuhnya kayak memori juga sih ya. Banyak quest nih. Menarik.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law, but why would they take action against one? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one
Wih,
more
resep
time.
makanan
Do
baru.
you intend to withhold this month's emergency provision?
Aku resep makanan aja belum semua loh. Lu udah semua yang di itu. Liwe sama Mondstadt.
Oh, deh. Aku satu
How many
koleksi
times do
soalnya
I
aku.
have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryo Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? Wanakuro.
What? We just happened to be passing. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refused. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. I used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai.
Udah mas, udah sehat. Udah Bi, udah sehat. Abi sehat nggak di sana?
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, my own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to it. That's
Oh,
the
ini
first bit
vision
of truth I've
iya
heard
nih,
all
kehilangan
day.
vision tuh jadi
The Shogun's
hancur
army
nih.
told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work.
Habis jalan-jalan biar nggak
Apparently, I'd
Aku
even
juga udah bisa
disappointed
keluar
the
rumah
Raiden
Bi, dari
Shogun.
tanggal berapa ya kemarin ya?
And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Udah sehat, alhamdulillah lah. Satu keluarga sehat semua.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember that. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. And it's not just that. I have this
Ini
unsettling
kayaknya ada
feeling
politik di balik ini loh.
like
Orang-orang yang diambil
someone
visionnya ini
owes
deh.
me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard time. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions...
Oh,
He seems to be tough, but we
treasure
better
hoarder
confirm.
masalahnya.
Let's go round up. We should be able to follow their tracks.
Oh ini. Ta-da.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All
Alam
those
mo,
samurai
Ranger.
houses packed with good.
You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the
Ini
treasure
mau
hoarders we're
perampok.
after. Let's
Another test subject.
Yahoo! Absorption
Udah
test.
sampai mana bawa petualangan, Bu?
6308.
Sampai ngelawan treasure hoarder.
Simulation.
Oh,
Perampok itu loh.
naruh.
Lu udah.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You
Aku
ever
udah
think
masuk
of joining the
ke
treasure
ruang
hoarders?
rahasia sih. Ntar dulu
There's
kasih
someone
masuk.
like you.
Oh,
Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit.
So what did you see Right. Was it stuffed?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found, I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself. But now that you've caught
Anjir,
us,
kamu bisa
how
berubah
about we
jadi
make a
anjing, Bob?
deal? That
You've got a deal. Now show us what.
Iya.
Huh?
what the?
There's
Happy
nothing in here but
Bob.
IOUs.
Yeah. A lot of
Oke,
them
enggak.
they
Kamu bisa berubah jadi
always
anjing.
out to the owner of a general.
Nanti ya
We
itu ya.
better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you
Awi
guys,
siapa lagi
you're
anjir?
free to go.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke?
Shut it. Let's just.
Oh iya, Adventure Guild-nya belum dibuka nih, tak buka dulu. Gelem be mangan sing kuwi. Oh, Awi itu ini penjual patung.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. Or perhaps there's something you want. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment
Kamu
for
lagi
them if they
berpetualang
found they
bareng
didn't have
subscriber
enough.
kamu.
Especially, so he
Iya.
deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing
Nggak sabar lihat
all the
artefak barunya.
emergency provisions, and no one ever
Lu
appreciated
buka
what he
aja.
did.
Kalau mau story dulu sih.
And people's attitudes will
Seru
always
kayaknya
reflect
nih.
their circumstances. In the face
Oh,
of
udah
hardship,
ini udah bisa
nobody
diakses.
cares to think
Aku kira ada
twice.
syarat-syarat.
Udah lu kesana aja udah bisa.
Oh.
If you ask me,
Ntar malam
had
lah,
Kurosawa
buru-buru
told
artefak
everyone
baru
the truth
cuy.
about the supplies from the start,
Oh iya, udah.
then
Aku
of
konten
course,
saja.
I'm sure there would still have been some unrest.
Tempatku
Like
masih
Satu
ada.
doang.
Belum
why
sih, belum
he chose
jadi
to
itu
spend his
kontenku.
own money on emergency provisions and
Masih
never
dikit.
tell anyone. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Ada niat bikin senjata INAZUMA kok.
Belum lihat
That
aku.
reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no
Udah lihat?
choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to
Berapa?
him.
Sword?
Senjatanya lu udah lihat belum?
Sword.
Iya, beberapa.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't he tell you?
Ada yang bagus
Pedangnya
nggak?
It's a
elemental.
very valuable blade.
EM.
He's carried
Aku
it for years now.
iya pedangnya iya.
I
Yang
asked him
bagus
about its
kayaknya.
origins. He told me
Kayak
that it was a
tombak
gift from
kan?
his father.
Tombaknya
That
ada ya.
in
Tombaknya apa?
EM juga
hindsight,
tombak.
Wah,
I
EM.
regret that I
Buat
never
siapa
made
anjir?
an offer on it. Everything
Eh,
has its
EM kayak
price. At least that's
Tombak
what
EM
I
aku udah
Kan
ada
beda.
yang bagus.
Why don't you ask
Tak
him
pakai
about
di
the sword
Xiangling tapi.
yourself? Perhaps it'll even
Walah,
provide
nggak
you
ada
with the
tombak
answers
itu.
you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly.
But we didn't buy it.
Yang yakin aku pedangnya sih.
Information is
Iya.
also a kind of.
Mau bikin
Don't
gaduh.
worry, I won't
Sekarang
charge
lu pakai
much
pedangnya
for
apaan?
information.
At least we now know where
Mas
the
yang
emergency
kemarin
provisions
belum ada
are
pedang.
coming from.
Substatnya apaan?
Let's go talk to Kurosawa again.
Crit rate.
And see if he can remember
Crit
anything.
rate ya lumayan lah daripada ntar lu kehilangan crit rate.
Tapi IM ku terjaga sih di artefak 400
Oh ya udah. Kalau crit rate-nya di artefak berapa?
Apa? Crit rate di artefak. 48 belum ada 2 artefak yang belum mentok. Aku masih tahan-tahan. Mahal ya naikinnya cuy.
Iya sih.
Aku kasih 16 dulu ya.
Resin lah. Primo.
Aduh.
Kok ngeri mainnya primo mulu. No primo, no party anjir.
ntar awal-awal emang gitu, ntar no primo no baal anjir.
Ntar nangis gitu kan.
Nangis lihat orang punya sport boba nangis, kita nggak punya. Nah
It turned out to be a real time. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarder?
Mumpung aku elektronya belum build semua karakter elektro.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow. And this sword was once with. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he and said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so and the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would sure. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition. Fortunately for us,
vision
you
termasuk
don't have
ambisi
a vision.
juga.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
Wih anjir, bukunya banyak ya, buku XP-nya dapat terus nge-story. Buat persiapan Baal langsung 90 lah.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't?
Kayaknya luasan ini untuk kotanya.
Lu udah buka semua apa? Aku belum ya.
Enggak, aku cuman prediksi dari map aja dari
but it's never shaken him.
aku kira-kira aja sih.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all. Once the
Kayaknya gedean
exorcism has
ini di
taken place,
INAZUMA untuk
it'll be
kotanya
right as
bukan
rain in no time.
Hey there! Did some...
Who are you?
Who are you?
Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is
Terus
impaired.
cuman ada 3
Don't make
patung
me draw
emang.
my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Tapi ini teleporter kecilnya, teleport way-nya banyak. Yang penting itu primonya lah.
We've heard all about the mighty master.
Enggak, aku kira patungnya tuh melambangkan kekuatan apa gitu, ternyata enggak.
Talking about how
From the way you're dressed,
Menutup isi darah
it
doang.
doesn't look like you're from around
Gak
here.
tahu dah masih progres apa enggak.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to call. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei, I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon. A name though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. And Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're in.
Lu udah sampai pengusiran roh jahat
Losing your
belum?
vision can cause possession?
Kenapa?
Guess we should
Pengusiran roh
come
jahat.
back this evening and see for ourselves.
Pengusiran roh jahat.
Iya, di kuil.
Oh belum. Aku cuma ngambil misi dunianya tapi belum laksanain.
Oh, itu bukan misi dunia sih, masih story-nya.
Oh ya?
Iya.
Belum deh.
1824 suruh ngubah jam ke 1824. Yang kedua kalinya sih, yang pertama tadi kan udah tuh.
Lah ini. Oh. Ada.
Apa?
Jangan-jangan botol pengapung yang ada di Dragonstein lagi.
So you decided to come.
Nah, kan bener kan?
It's a good thing you didn't
Kenapa?
arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness just now.
Lihat
Nanako was
Discord deh.
attending to him.
Kamu pernah dapat
She heard
botol
him
mengapung
whispering
di
a few names to
Dragonstein gak?
himself.
Botol mengapung.
Ah, pasti ada tuh. Ada 3 botol kalau nggak 4
Iya,
lupa.
yang hijau itu ya.
Nanti di salah satu misi dunia ada itu. Suruh ngasih.
Isi itu kan.
Rupanya ini
dilempar.
pengirimnya anjir.
Oh.
Aku cuma tahu itu doang, nggak mau spoilerin kamu. Biar kamu
When
ini
she asked
sendiri.
him who the people
Yeah.
were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken, like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantic. All the while, he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Some water. Anjir, ekspresinya kenapa nih? Si tua bangka nih.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up We won't let them get away with it! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little. Aha! Suspicious person!
How did you... Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First up, and what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's...
Oh, seniornya Domon.
Wait.
Anzai. Yes.
Namanya
that's me.
Anzai.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. Studying Make Yoshi's, I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependent. Practitioners of Make Yoshi's Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beat. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress. Only then did I realize that it was He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respect. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. So you see, I came here not... Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got it wrong this time.
Kamu tahu apa selain dari domain dan artefak jimat baru?
Apa?
Hal apa yang perlu kita perhatikan?
Otak. Apa tuh?
Mencari sumber tambang.
Oh iya. Kembali ke kesiran roh jahat.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that
Nanako, please.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have, I can find that spirits mate and all is
Anjir, musik pertarungan INAZUMA keren.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news!
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
Dikira
That won't be
kerasukan roh jahat,
necessary.
anjir.
All that is required of... I must leave now, but we will meet...
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstood. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has to... Anyway, you should join us too, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to...
Di teleport ke situ dong. Wah, ini moranya banyak, cuy.
Here we go.
Pengetahuan eksplorasi. Ini apa dah? Gak bisa diambil, keren bisa diambil. Apaan tuh? Apaan sih ini? Listrik.
Ya, katanya kita bisa dapat pet baru, Bob. Mana pet baru?
Yahoo!
Jalannya rusak nih, parah.
Kenapa?
Ini apa? Onika Buto nih, ada serangga.
Oh.
Waduh, aku mau melawan. Samurai lanjut.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Solidify.
Take this!
Stand clear.
Rise.
My blade!
Ke sini.
Order guide you.
Order guide you.
Time for takeoff.
Samurainya nggak bisa kena anginnya Fenty, coy.
Lightning slash!
Animo test 6308. Let's play.
Solidify!
This is order.
This is order.
Brace yourself. Swirl, Mark 2.
Buset dah.
Here we go. Unexpected outcome. Stand clear.
Crumble!
I will have order.
Iya aja dah, gas. Tuh, jangan pakai iter dah. Iternya nggak di build, lama matinya.
You want me on your team?
You want me? Okay.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
WD-nya diganti HP persen. Ya. Gak ada. Gelas tuh ada HP persen gak sih?
Kenapa?
Gelas.
Apa itu? HP?
HP persen.
Ada, kok ada.
Wah, tempatku
Gelas
nggak
dong
ada.
itu XP.
Gua nggak ada gelas XP anjir.
Untuk siapa?
Bennett.
Dong itu.
Buat Bennett. Biar tambah banyak darahnya.
Where do you want to go next?
Anjir, keren
If
Cok
you'd
pemandangannya.
like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Wih, jurang. Atas kah? Cara naik ke atasnya gimana? Ini ada kayak jalan tali gitu tuh loh. Gimana sih cara ke atasnya? OT.
Pencet T coba. Oke.
Waduh. Ribet kali caranya.
Aduh, ada cicin lagi.
Oh gitu.
Tantemu ada di mana-mana tuh.
Waduh.
Si cicin lagi.
Alah. Buset, disuruh kemana aja nggak ngerti nih gua. Oh, ini Kabuto ini buat apa ya? Ada serigala, ada. Oh. Ini bagus tuh, ada buka sakuranya.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she
Lady
look
Ai ini
right
juga
at us
ini ya, bakalan jadi hero juga ya, karakter ya.
Keep away.
Siapa?
Keep
Lady
away
Ai
from me.
yang menjaga kuil itu, yang mempelajari roh jahat tuh.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Ai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see...
Lady Ai, it must be this is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that...
Yes.
Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he would as one who is thrown into the sea. As for what has triggered this change...
Stripped of his ambition? But...
Your school practices stillness of mind, freedom from all... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank. Then, what of the one who crossed...
Lady Ai, I'm not sure
the path of the sword map. It requires one to take their sword. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself.
Poor Sensei.
Cakep sih.
To think he's been suffering so...
Juga nih Lady Ai.
Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Why did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
Tanya Ayaka warna pink, Bu.
Revenge on you.
Ayaka
I
warna
knew it would come. I never should have.
Iya.
You're right to assume that my feelings
bukannya
towards you are far from
Ayaka
kindly.
yang itu ya.
It's been so
Biru itu
long
ya.
now that I made peace with it years ago.
Ayaka kok Geo, Bu. Yang
You did
S
nothing
Prayo itu
wrong
loh,
that
yang
day.
bisa
I
digacha.
don't think most
Lah
of
iya.
the people you beat along
Masa
the way
pink sih?
would hold it against you.
Maksudnya
Now
kalau
I
terbang
know that we can't
Oh.
place our hopes in you any longer, but that is no reason
atau
to strip
manjat
them of their...
atau
What if
skill.
one day the same thing? I put everything I
Tinggal
had into
disuir aja
trying to
roknya.
become the
Pink
best.
tuh.
If
Waduh.
there's a chance they'll be like me one day,
Waduh.
I'd rather that.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you
Nggak tahu
rescued
ya
me
kalau
from
udah
the hands
dibenerin
of
di
the
beta
cult,
sih,
I
Cik.
can't know whether I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head.
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see, you can
Anzainya
place
ada
the
dua.
ambition you once had, and being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened. So, just as you are not in the same position that I was.
I'm sorry to have made. I no longer help.
Aku mulai males baca story-nya ya.
I shall commit. This is my
Mulai apa? Mulai
promise.
malas.
And I humbly.
You can
Soalnya
count
nih,
on that.
aku takutnya kalau dilewatin
checking
ntar
on you,
ada yang
Kit, but
complicated. Nah, ini
I am
masih
now used to the
story-story
life of a wanderer.
receh itu loh.
I do not belong in the dojo.
Aku nggak kelewatin sih.
Don't just stand there
Maksudnya aku kalau
staring
udah
at me.
selesai baca tapi mereka masih ngomong, aku baru skip. Yang penting aku udah baca.
Sama.
So even though his ambition was taken away,
Kecuali suaranya Ayaka sih.
disciples can
Kalau yang dia.
A moment, please. Lady
Ya, Bu.
Ai has some
Inagi
words for
Hitomi.
you.
Perasaan yang di ini Inazuma cakep-cakep
So,
NPC-nya aja.
my intuition was
Iya,
correct.
Cik.
The wind that blows from afar
Ini loh,
carries
Yaemiko
fresh
nih.
life to
Yaemiko
these
juga
shores.
cakep
For us
cuy.
to meet now is premature.
Dari yang pakai rok aja biar
set
bisa
foot on
disuruh.
these islands at precisely the
Model-modelannya
right
kayak
moment.
Ningguang anjir, suri-suri bajunya.
I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest
Lady
in you.
Ai. Paimon nih
He
juga
seems super
rada
mysterious.
apa?
We can come back to it another.
Jahil gitu orangnya. Ini nanti tamatnya Paimonnya jalan. Kalau udah bisa jalan baru tamat.
Udah ngomong sama ayah kak.
Baru sampai Lady Ai itu loh yang di kuil naik ke bukit.
Berarti belum bicara sama ayah, kayak lupa dulu.
Yang pengusiran roh jahat itu loh yang dikira ada roh jahat ternyata bukan.
Kayaknya aku nggak, perasaan misinya nggak ada itu deh. Itu misi dunia bukan?
Bukan. Story. Cindy. Wes mam.
Kok nggak ada ya lawan itu? Anjir, kita ke kuilnya cuma ada bajunya ya kak doang.
Nah,
Kayaknya mana? Berarti kan pakai baju dong.
Ada si Anza itu kan tadi datang. Ya nggak yang di kuil itu.
Pergi ke Konda Village.
Oh ini material yang buat ini nge-up nih. Racing itu udah 150.
Gather. Motion to compel.
Vaporize. Nggak kritikal lah.
Brace yourselves.
Lu ngapain sih? Hey.
Stabilize. Incinerate.
Semoga ini nambahin energi sih, itu doang sih. Kalau kita iniin apa elektrokulusnya, kalau nambah energi, wah ayak Yan Veku tambah semangat, boros banget ya energinya. Nanti aku mau belajar one shot tadi. Soalnya aku lihat si Yanve ini bisa one shot, potensinya bagus banget. Pengganti di look.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka!
Beruang joget anjir, orang akun ya.
Lah itu, aku bilang tadi itu joget-joget lalu baru ngelihat. Berarti aku udah lewat jauh itu storynya.
Oh ya.
Ini Ayakanya keluar nih sekarang tempatku.
Berarti tadi udah ngomong sama Ayaka yang ditira itu ya? Udah ambil buku-buku.
Traveler,
Lucu
Paimon.
banget.
It is a pleasure to finally meet
Aduh,
you
aduh,
both
aduh.
face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends.
Itu apaan
My
sih, Bu?
sincerest
Boneka.
thanks to you.
Nggak tahu, nggak ada apa-apa gitu loh pas diikutin juga ternyata.
Kayak ngejek gitu.
Ada musiknya lagi.
Ayaka, how come this time you get to come?
Tembak tuh.
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you,
Anjir, nggak ngaruh.
Berarti lu belum ke ini pengusiran roh jahat tuh. Habis itu kayaknya pengusiran roh jahat habis ketemu yang ditirai itu. Nanti suruh ngurusin yang visionnya pada dicolong sama itu loh. Sama si Boba. Bukan dicolong sih, ditarik paksa apa gimana, belum tahu sih story sebenarnya tuh.
oh,
Itu roh
Paimon, you
rakun.
were most.
Okay then. Ayaka.
Back to the matter at hand. Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, but I believe that surely you understand what they It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feeling. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd play... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion...
Well, here we are.
Please continue without me. I'll keep.
So, what's the deal?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role.
Oh, Paimon get...
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conduct...
Makes sense.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her. She inspires awe. It was her almost complete lack.
2 titik berapa ya keluar sih itu ya, Boba Sword?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of, after all,
Di bannernya ada yang ngomong pengen. Oh ya, Yanfe ya?
the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
Energinya
Energinya ngirit energi yang buat sat-seteknya.
Nevertheless, in addition to what...
Resistance? You mean like an army?
Yes. Many who have lost are to say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historic, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance. Of course. They invariably adopt it. It almost makes one wonder whether they...
Paimon has a question.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, I do not.
Oh bukan deng, ini yang ngambil visionnya bukan
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity.
So what are we gonna...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe...
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamiza. The problem we are facing right now...
Darn! So they found out about...
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term... Exactly. I feel the same... By no means... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for...
Will.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you believe me. You're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh?
Dekrit pemburu
Can't just
vision.
sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst. Hey! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Oh, ini yang apa yang api itu siapa lupa aku. Buset. Cakep cuy. Yang api yang baru itu loh, karakter api yang panah.
What's going on?
Wah,
Oh iya ini.
cakep cuy. Anjir.
Maksudnya aku kok nggak terlalu tertarik ya.
Watch for a moment.
Aku nggak tertarik nge-build-nya sih, cuman aduh.
Right, you know, just because you don't have a
Yang
vision
disorot kenapa harus gitu sih? Waduh. Tolonglah.
Itu mah yang kayak gitu, Bob.
Kok yang disorot ya, waduh, nggak bisa nih.
If you don't get your voice down,
Wah,
I
ini
won't
juga
have one much longer.
boba anjir, sumpah.
All right. Here.
Wise
Wah,
choice.
kenapa karakternya
Alright,
tuh
let's go.
3 karakter bagus keluar di deketan gini loh. Males banget, jadi gacaannya tuh tidak terjaga anjir.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault. You're the one.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite
Yoimiya.
the convincing
Oh iya,
performance.
Yoimiya nih. Wah.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think,
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival.
Oh,
Without her and her
Ratu
fireworks,
festival
summer
musim
on
panas
Narukami
ini
Island
Yoimiya.
just wouldn't be the same.
whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fire.
Stop it, Hanjiro. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's
Master Matsu.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi, but if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get... So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we
Not bad, huh?
time to break.
Buset, story-nya panjang banget ya. Mantap. Oh, ini tukang tempanya, aku mau lihat senjatanya. Hajime itu ya. Aku ingin menempa sesuatu. Oh, batuku habis coy. Nah, ini ada frost barrier nih. Attack persen, base attack. Oh, alah. Tuh, bikin senjatanya di mana, Ri?
Kenapa?
Bikin senjatanya di mana?
Lihat senjatanya. Aku lihat di YouTube sih, orang beberapa bahas.
Tapi belum tahu ya
Ada
bikinnya di
keterangan.
mana ya.
Iya, di tempat penempa mungkin.
Gak ada.
Iya,
Kan?
iya.
Di tempat penempanya
Nggak ada,
nggak ada. Nggak ada yang baru. belajar musik.
Di pengumuman juga kalau nggak salah ada deh itu senjatanya, tulisannya, bacaannya apa aja.
Ntar deh aku baca. Kencing dulu lah.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed. Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Oh, disuruh pakai es. Api sama es. Fendi, kamu masuk dulu. Aku mau pakai
The
Diona.
hunt begins! Now that we're inside, this...
Come on, this way. As long as I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked. We should split up.
You sure?
Yes,
Boom boom! Huh. Inadmissible evidence!
Order guide you.
Talk about a big door! So we'll need to collect something
Magata
shaped
buat
like
membuka.
Magatama in order to open it.
Salah jalan nanti.
Stabilize.
Can't handle your drink. Huh. Everybody stand back! Incinerate!
Allow me. I must like
Motion to compel.
Show me what you've got. We'll have order.
Walah. Mana nih samurai ini?
Think you can bully me?
Been tested.
Deng 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 deng. Wah, ada list.
Who goes there?
Out of the way! Think you can bully me?
Stabilize.
I'm going in! Incinerate! This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Cendol kokonya.
Motion to compel.
I must withdraw.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Think you can bully me? Incinerate! Let's go, let's go! Can't handle your dream! Breath of the flame!
Watch your step. I must. Soldiers, quick! Stabilize. This is order. I dare you.
Scratch! Motion to compel!
Allow me to strike
Everybody
first.
stand back!
Don't hold back. Bested. Watch your step. I need to train harder.
Seru juga nih.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
俺たちが行った武士たちの家、貧しかった一人を除けば、他はみんな言う、これくらいどうってことね。虚構のせい、俺たちが億万長者になる一歩目に過ぎない。
Brace yourselves.
Shake and stir!
お前たちを引き
Diana Special! Inadmissible evidence! Boom boom! Think you can bully me?
Solidify. I will have order. Show me what you've got.
I'm going in!
I must withdraw. Watch your step.
Gak kena dong, malah manjat.
Motion to compel!
Train harder.
Time for your arraignment!
Overload.
Bested.
Let's go, let's go.
Boom boom! Think you can bully me? Incinerate!
Bego, tenggelam aku.
Hah?
Tenggelam. Ngedes terus tahu depannya karet. Nyemplung mati.
Oh guys. Itu udah kayak dungeon belum sih?
Kenapa?
Questnya kan disuruh dungeon.
Dungeon belum.
Nanti suruh buka-buka pintu gitu.
That must be.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission
Waduh,
brutes
lagi
are
ada
torturing him!
pembangunan, guys.
If we didn't come up with a way to break him out,
Isi kali ya.
Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo. Make way, let me have a look at him.
Ini siapa lagi nih? Kojo Sara nih. Buset.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulation.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also.
Yes, ma'am. It won't.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Matthew.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
Suruh meriksanya jalan. Keburu inilah.
Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract.
Fireworks aren't just. I was particular.
Periang banget ini sini. Xiaomi.
Yoimiya,
Well, fireworks are my craft.
look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back.
Ketahuan.
Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long and.
Well.
You can bet we'll do all. Leave this.
Tadi kenapa Airstream mendadak, Bang? Itu mati listrik tadi, cuy. Mati listrik yang tadi tuh gara-gara ini ada yang motong-motong besi pakai alat berat. Ini.
We're finally out of that.
Yes. Finally.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry. I think I...
Thank you.
Gacha dulu lah, mau gacha Yanfei dulu.
Master Masakatsu.
Nge-quest mulu.
Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. It seems
Yanfei
as
ku mau
though
C1
finally
terus
good
save
Kaya.
buat sword boba. Mari kita gacha. Itu ku dikit sih primo belumku. Primonya sedikit. Cuman berapa kali gacha ini? Black Tassel. Buset. Belum dapet anjir. Ya ampun Pit. Gacha tipis-tipis. Pitiku berapa ya? Terakhir Zongli 1 2 3 4 5 13 19 23 si jauh PT-nya. Simpen aja, save.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Karena itu tadi mati listrik. Ngejetek cuy. Sorry guys. Tadi ngejetek.
Sorry guys.
Listriknya guys. Jadi ngulang streamingnya. Oke, ini dulu dah, coba ke Adventure Guild. Alah, ini basa-basi dah. Skip aja ya ini. Oke.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the adventurous.
Gak bosan apa bang dari tadi quest terus? Belum bosan. Soalnya masih baru pengen tahu story-nya sih aku. Pengen tahu story-nya jadi ya udah kerjain aja. Soalnya lumayan primo gem sama ininya cuy, buku XP-nya banyak banget loh. Mana sih buku XP? Buku XP ku tadi dikit pas nge-quest jadi banyak tuh. Buku XP di mana deh? Oh ini. Nambah tuh, tadi habis buku XP ku udah dapat 29 aja. Mantep gak tuh? Ini kalau quest ini persiapan buat Baal nanti sih. Aku nggak bakal upgrade apa-apa sih.
Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Paling ntar malam explore map. Ini bisa no lab anjir gua kalau ada map baru gini. Orangnya sih yang penting. Wih, ketemu si ini,
I
Ayaka.
see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. He would have. I wonder if we should try establishing.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the in her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the if our true motives were ever divulged. She
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu, we are now one step closer to victory. And we
Ntar yang
couldn't
paling
have done it
sering
without
abang gunain
Yoimiya and the
apa? Aku
Traveler.
Yanfei, Zhongli, Fenty. Baru build Diona sama ini sih. Kurang dikit Diona sama Bennett. Bennett baru dapat kemarin. Awal main aku malah nggak dapat Bennett.
You're turning out to be even more
Dikasih
reliable than we
Bennett C1
expected.
ya udah lumayan kan. Ini
Indeed.
si siapa?
Things may have
Yanfei ku
turned
mau
out
tak
very
C1-in
differently
habis
this
itu
time without the help of the
tinggal
Traveler.
nunggu rilis Boba's World tuh si ini Baal.
But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, it is
Tapi
time
pada
we
belum
make
jadi
ready.
kok, di
There's no
PS ku
need
aja
to
belum
rush.
jadi.
Things
Aku
seem to
baru
have taken
spiral
a turn
11
for the
sih.
better at least. Not only have we
Spiral
rescued
12
Master
masih kurang
Masakatsu,
supportnya.
yes,
Supportnya
which reminds
belum
me,
jadi gua.
and the number of samurai.
A ceremony,
Sama
you
kurang
say?
damage sedikit.
What?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryo Commission busy with preparations,
Gua
we
kemarin
should
udah
have a
sempet
little
pensi
more
berapa
breathing
bulan
room than
cuy.
usual.
You do present a good
Terus
point.
diajakin main sama si Ari nih temen gua lagi. Tonton lagi dah.
Being in a constant state, Toma.
I'd say a celebratory. Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well,
Hot
as
pot
long as it
game.
has to...
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the. Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want it. Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather...
Resin lu ada berapa, Ri?
Got here. Fresh
Apa?
fish
Resin ada
fillets.
berapa?
Nice! You can't go
Kok
wrong
banyak
with
tuh?
these. Paimon can't
Udah
wait.
buka itu belum? Domain baru belum?
Belum mau.
Paimon never thought
Aku
we'd
juga
be the
belum
only...
domain baru sih itu. Baru ini
This was
aku.
possibly
Baru material yang baru tuh
You
kebuka.
can say that again.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a
Oh,
traveler's
sorry guys,
normal
berisik ya
ingredients.
guys. Lagi ada
I
yang
still couldn't
bangun-bangun
guess
tuh.
any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? Boiling cakes in hot pot.
I must apologize.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten up. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot...
Brother.
Orang gila
Good
ini.
effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Pelan amat suaranya, pelan. Suara apa nih? Suaraku atau suara gamenya? Suaraku atau suara gamenya, cuy?
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as and with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Oh, suaraku. Kurang kenceng kah? Masa? Bentar ya. Ntar aku setting. Kalau dikerasin lagi tuh masuk tuh loh. Kalau ada yang ngebor-ngebor tembok tuh suaranya jadi masuk, cuy. Pakai 16 dB aja ya coba. Tak kerasin dikit doang sih, nggak begitu keras banget.
After a few days rest, we'll
Oh,
reconvene.
suara gamenya kegedean.
Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it.
Udah pas kah sekarang?
I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about
Di
our ingredients
OBS-nya
for
udah
next
aku
round.
iniin sih.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules.
Kok jadi
I'll
kecil ya
see you all
suaraku?
later.
Kemarin mic-nya aman sih.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the...
Dewa kekal dan anak keabadian. Anjay. Nah, ini baru pas. Oke, berarti udah pas ya. Sensitivitas mic-nya perasaan nggak aku ubah sih. Harusnya nggak terlalu kecil.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Ayaka?
Ini bingung nih, gue mau gacha Ayaka juga nggak ya?
Something has come up, but you ought not be nervous.
Individual request?
Sorry guys, suaranya berisik banget guys.
Concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden.
Sumpah, ini yang bangun rumah tetangga nih kenceng banget. Keborin tembok cuy.
Mostly a never. And although so, I am very curious about this mysterious
Emang Ayaka OP?
individual.
Kalau karakter 5 star sih rata-rata bagus sih ya.
According to the notebook, their name
Terus
is
dia juga
Tsuki.
S kan, S-nya gue kurang di PSS gitu loh.
Someone with a lot of personality. who
Gue
lives
S-nya
in a
cuman ada Rosaria, terus Diona. Kaya nggak aku build. Sebenarnya Kaya enak juga sih kalau di build, cuman resource-nya nggak ada. Nanti dulu dah.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No, no. Her address is. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both
Kata
around.
Bang Windah nama asli Rosalia nggak tuh? Rosaria adalah Tante Binal. Apakah benar Bang? Tante Boba pokoknya. Tante.
Mind? We don't.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, so.
Aku kemarin build Rosarianya salah sih, buang-buang resource. Padahal aku udah punya DPS physical, tapi maksa bikin DPS lagi malah ngebuang resource. Hasilnya nggak maksimal. Ini apa nih? Walah. Nge-quest normal dulu dah. Nge-quest yang daily dulu dah. Biar ntar malam langsung gas-gas yang lain-lain. Wih, questnya langsung banyak banget dong habis update. Out dulu Bang, mau nguli. Siap, semangat guys.
Semangat guys, ngulinya guys.
Semangat nguli hari ini. Buat gacha.
Hati-hati juga guys, jangan terlalu bersemangat guys. Ntar resortnya mau bazir.
Waduh. Jangan sih, jangan terlalu spend money di game. Kalau lu punya duit nggak kepake baru tuh. Tergantung sih.
Enggak, maksudnya resort ini loh, buku-buku apa segala macam.
Oh,
murah.
Bennett, Diona, Sukros.
Waduh, udah mau fokus build Bennett nih kayaknya.
Kan emang udah build Bennett.
The case before us is a strange and
Udahlah, aku nggak build Bennett lagi lah. Ada support.
Ya kan kalau abis lu harus ini kan punya Bennett sendiri kalau abis mah.
Enggak, Bu. Bennettmu khusus jadi support.
Pada bisa di abis.
Kok petinya jadi racun kok? Kenapa gitu?
Hah? Iya kah?
Iya. Ya. Jadi ada Olikobiko.
Ya suruh. Wah males ini. Beuh. Ini bem. Aduh disundul. Buset.
Can't handle your drink.
Males banget.
Incinerate.
Overloadnya ini lo ngeselin banget.
Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
Di atas ada lagi nggak sih? Oh enggak, di bawah. Oke. Badai belum terlihat. Ya udah, jangan diliatin. Jangan lupa daily guys.
Motion to compel. Look at you, Boozound.
This is order.
Salah.
Let's go. Shake it and stir.
Walah ngilang si anak ini.
Stabilize.
Let's go. Incinerate. Shake it and stir.
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Shake it and stir.
Aduh.
Motion to compel. Can't handle your drink.
Nyundul terus aja nih orang, sumpah.
Stabilize.
Boom boom.
Order guide you.
Order guide you.
I'm going in. Incinerate.
Wih, dapat berstiker. Lumayan. Wih, lama kali loadingnya.
What the? What kind of injurious weather
koneksi.
is this? It's cold.
Wah, koneksinya ampas anjir. This is order. Cara ke INAZUMA tuh harus nge-quest Arkon dulu, yang Arkon 1 bagian 2 ya? Apa Arkon 2 bagian 1 ya, lupa aku. AR-nya minimal 30. Ini kalian bisa lihat di sini kok pengumuman nih. Di pengumuman loadingnya lama lagi. Nih kalian ngunjungin ini quest Arkon dulu nih. Archon Capture 2 bagian 1, jalanin misinya di AR 30 minimal. Terus untuk ke Inazumanya, ya habis itu pasti ada quest, ke trigger quest yang apa? Ke Inazuma. Kalian baca-baca di update sini sih, pasti ada kok. Nih waktu pembukaan questnya ada minimal adventure ranknya level 30. Ini dapat rewardnya nih, Primogem sama yang lain-lain. Area baru Inazuma, adventure ranknya 30. Syaratnya nih, quest Archon Capture 2 bagian 1 harus sudah selesai. Ntar ke trigger sih. Ke trigger ke tugas komisi dan bla bla bla. Pokoknya ntar ada lah. Kalian selesai ini dulu. Oke, sama-sama. Nih gua quest daily dulu. Nanti kita lanjut ke Inazuma lagi, lanjutin story-nya. Oh, jadi nge-lag habis reconnect. Astaga.
This is order.
Solidify.
Look at you, Boozound. Let's light it up. Boom!
Sundul kan?
Incinerate.
Waduh, meledak dong.
Stabilize. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Koteknya ke arah sana sih, aneh.
Sayap elektro bagus ya, Bu.
Apa?
Sayap elektro.
Aku aja di itu kurang 1 loh. Ayaka itu OP nggak bang? Ayaka biasanya kalau karakter bintang 5 sih OP, cuman ya itu tergantung kebutuhan sih. Ayaka bisa banget dijadiin DPS tuh soalnya. Cuman kayaknya gua nggak gacha, kayaknya loh ya, karena gua mending gua karakter S sudah ada 2 gitu. Yang kurang elektro, makanya aku nunggu itu sword boba si siapa? Siapa Ri namanya? Baal. Kalau udah Baal udah lah, let's go pokoknya.
Kalau yang punya banyak duit boleh, atau kekurangan DPS.
Ya kalau gacanya sih lebih gampang sih ya kalau ada duitnya, cuman kalau ini resource-nya sama free to play juga sih yang ngaruh itu. Resource tuh yang penting tuh. Asal gacha ntar nggak bisa naikin juga percuma. Tapi kalau buat koleksi-koleksi ya pilihan kalian sih itu. Lu udah buka berapa ini patung, Ri?
Patung? Baru 1 kayaknya.
Baru 1.
Berapa?
Sama 1.
Apa sih? Kurai. Suaranya anjir, kurai.
Ini apa sih, perlu menyelesaikan quest lain terlebih dahulu untuk melanjutkan. Berarti ini dulu lah.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Mabar bang. Boleh sih, boleh. Paling malam ya mabarnya. Malam kalau cari-cari artefak dan lain sebagainya. Aku mau story dulu sih sekarang. Malam kalau mau cari artefak, ayo let's go lah. Soalnya nih artefak baru nih, gue kayaknya mau cari artefak baru nih. Buat support enak banget tuh artefak baru. Taruh di kaya kayaknya mantep sih. Kalian ini aku kasih UID aja dah ya. Nih UID-nya nih. Aduh. Kalian bisa add sini, aku ketikin dah. 82671 7779. Tuh kalau UID-nya tuh kalau mau add. Ini mumpung masih banyak quest nih, buku XP-nya melimpah cuy buat persiapan lu mau naikin apa dan ntar. Kalau gue sih baal sih. Harus dapat baal, harus. Tapi resiko juga ya kalau gacha, kan itu red off tuh gacha yang pertama tuh. Dapatnya random. Kalau nggak dapat baal tuh loh. Harus gacha PT soft PT 70, hard PT-nya 90. Bleh. Parah. Suruh ngapain sih? Pergi ke Ogura Yui. Ogura Yui. Oh. Ini bukan, ini Ogura Mio. Ini Ogura Mio, Ogura Yui-nya di mana nah? Oke, buka laptop dulu, siap. Ogura Mio. Di area ini. Di manakah dia? Kok nggak ada ya? Wah, questnya aneh nih. Atas pemerintahnya kami. Subaki 6 meter. Aduh, berisik guys. Udah sore masih bangun-bangun loh. Lah, kok nggak ada ya di area quest, tapi kok nggak ada. Ini tiba di area quest. Ini apa nih? Jamnya jam berapa? Coba kita cek. Oh, Gura. Cari target di dalam area. Masa di bawah ada sih? Bentar. Di bawah kah? Enggak dong, enggak di bawah dong. Harusnya di sini. Tuh harusnya di sini. Jamnya malam mungkin, coba kita rubah jamnya. Pergi ke Ogura Yui. Ini Ogura Mio. Lah questnya. Wah, quest gua stuck, Ri, di Ogura. Cari ini Ogura Yui. Kok nggak ada ya? Lu tahu nggak?
Apa?
Oh, ini kah? Bentar. Ada quest di Ogura Yui gitu, tapi nggak ada orangnya.
Itu kamu ngomong sama siapa? Aku kah?
Oh, iya.
Kayaknya questmu lebih jauh di depanku, Bob. Aku aja baru ngomong sama Yoimiya. Benar-benar menikmati ceritanya, Cuk.
Nggak ada loh. Digenteng kah orang ini? Anjir, masa digenteng sih? Nggak mungkin dong. Nggak ada loh. Gimana ya? Ini kayaknya ngaruh jam deh, jam berapa gitu mungkin. Ini nggak mungkin ada ruang bawah tanah kan? Masa ada sih? Enggak kan, nggak ada tuh. Wah, ke quest yang lain dulu dah. Aneh, nggak ada itunya. Bima juga baru main tuh. Explore.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Dicari target dalam area. Mana? Kenapa sih ini? Aneh. Di questku kok nggak ada orangnya sih, anjir lah. 2 quest loh. What the fuck? Banyak kepiting cuy di sini cuy. Cari target dalam. Bentar guys, reload dulu guys. Panen primojam, iya panen cuy. Ini nggak tahu nih 2 quest tapi nggak ada orangnya yang harus diajak ngomong. Apakah ngebug atau bagaimana ini? Lu udah masuk yang kayak domain gitu, Ri?
Kenapa?
Ya udah masuk yang domain itu.
Domain buku. Aku masih yang polisi-polisi itu, ini baru masuk yang...
Iya, yang domain quest itu. Kayak bukan
Oh,
domain
itu
sih. Tuh kan, harus relock tadi. Anjir lah, nggak jelas ngebug loh. Berarti questku emang ngebug yang tadi juga. What the fuck?
You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks. One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, sounds like a very naughty little monkey.
We finally found out how to chase it away.
Bang, punya saya R35. Fallback bang. Fallback kayak Instagram. Oke, bentar.
Great, so always this monster sounds. Surely your parents must be. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, so we think it must be weak right now. It's
yeah. So as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be.
Something sounds very strange about all that. Yeah, Paimon feels like we should tell them.
Ini ada AR35 nih, Ri. Kayaknya perlu dibantu wordnya.
Dibantu atau dibantu habisin kristal nih? Bingung aku.
Kayaknya perlu dibantu nih boardnya.
Oh, bantu habisin kristal. Gas kuy.
Aku kasih link Discord ini ya, kalau mau join nih ada Discordnya sih. Sebenarnya bukan yang di deskripsi nih Discordnya. Ntar aku kasih link Discordnya Tea Party ini. Ini kalian kalau mau join aja. Malam biasanya pada main bareng. Kalau ada yang perlu dibantu kan bisa kali gitu. Linknya di mana ya, Dik? Oh, ini link Discord. Link Discord lu yang mana, Dik? Oh, ini invite member. di Upin. Bentar. Ya aku ngasih pin dulu dah biar enak. Discord. UID ku tadi. Bentar, gue lupa anjir UID ku.
That's not true. Yeah! Yoimiya!
We told her all.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya.
Yoimiya.
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait! Hold on, don't go! Who knows what...
Ntar ini skip nih cerita nggak jelas kan. Link Discord-nya. Oke, udah di-pin kan. Lihat iklan gua kagak bisa di-skip. Gua nge-skip iklan gua sendiri. What the fuck? Oh salah, malah YouTube ini bukan link Discord-nya anjir. Mana sih link Discord? Link Discord-nya ini. Invite copy.
Kenapa kok?
Udah. Ini tadi aku mau nge-share link
Osmanthus
Discord.
wine tastes the same as I remember. But
Biar
where
bisa
are those
dibantu
who
gitu
share
kan.
the memory?
Kita juga
Oh iya,
terbantu.
saya siap membantu.
Kita kan juga
Membantu menghabiskan kristal Anda.
kita juga rela sekali membantu mencari box dan lain sebagainya gitu kan sambil jalan sambil
Boats are made for
UID.
transferring commodities back and forth.
Aku ngepin link website YouTube-nya orang anjir salah. 26 71777. Nah, ini baru link Discord-nya nih. Event ke INAZUMA-nya yang mana sih, Bang? Kalian ini selesain quest Archon-nya dulu, cuy. Ini loh. Nih, quest yang ini nih. Cara ngambil quest Archon-nya gimana ya, Rik? Lu tahu nggak?
Cara apa?
Cara ngambil quest Archon-nya itu.
Quest Arkon untuk memasuki ini kah? Inazuma kah?
Iya.
Ah,
Kayak kemarin
kayaknya
aku tuh kayaknya nggak ngambil quest sih. Ya mungkin ngambil sih, cuman nggak sadar sih ya.
enggak sih, kayaknya kita salah baca deh, Bob. Tadi aku kayaknya salah baca deh. Itu maksudnya cara sebenarnya tinggal kunjungi webnya aja, ada di pengumuman itu, coba diklik. Atau
Di
enggak datangi di Liwe, ada Catherine atau siapa namanya itu. Tanya aja ke situ. Yo. Lu tadi kayak gitu kan?
gua langsung ada questnya, suruh ngomong gitu.
Oh, aku iya sih, aku juga sih sama.
Nggak ada spesifik kayak suruh ngapain gitu loh, nggak ada loh. Tapi kalau dari bacaannya ini quest Archon Chapter 2 bagian 1 itu loh, sampai bagian 2 pokoknya ini harus diselesain katanya. Ntar tuh suruh kayak gitu sih, kurang tahu juga sih gua. Soalnya gua tadi langsung dapat quest di sini. Aku pengen chat J ini, langsung dapat quest di paling atas ini, quest Archon nih. Ini aku bagian 1 kelar sih, bagian 2 nih, kurang bagian 2 nih, kayaknya ngelarin ini dulu deh. Sisanya. Oke, let's go.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Cheer up, guys! Don't be so down. He was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra
Sumpah
powerful.
Yomi,
And that's exactly why I need
sexy
your
bet.
help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the
Ada yang
fireworks show
notifikasi
starts.
di Inazuma.
No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my special. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya.
Thanks, Yoimiya. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
wah ada box tuh.
So,
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. The great Mujina yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get it.
okay, but it definitely doesn't exist.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parent. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told. So, I guess now the kids.
So in a way, this monster is...
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that
Ngebohongin
parents just
bocil
wanted
anjir.
to stop the kids. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more.
Ngebohongin
Besides, they're just
bocil.
kids.
Yoimiya
They
itu
should be allowed to believe
kan
it
si
if it makes
bocilnya
them
pengen
happy.
tahu
That's more important to
masalah
them than questioning what's real
yang
and what
seharusnya dia
isn't.
tidak ini loh, nggak boleh tahu.
I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because, right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turned into our. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons. And if we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them?
Yeah! Oh!
Whether you understood me or not, okay.
Ayo dong, Yan VC2 please.
Well, yeah.
C1 dulu udah C2 langsung loncat aja.
Are you? In that case, come with me to Naganahara. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House. And
Ios. Gacha tipis-tipis.
Where do you want to go next?
Where do you want to go next?
I have a few.
Or someone
Aku
will
lem
see it in
dia
a
dulu.
spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they ain't.
Ad astra abyss. Ad astra abyssa.
Oh, INAZUMA juga ada nih. Oh.
The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. Hey, Pops!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each. Oh, new faces?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in INAZUMA just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks.
Well, either way.
Yomiya
come
ini
on.
suka kembang api ternyata. Makanya pyro dia.
A long.
Pops has started telling him. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his.
But
for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were.
Much later.
Ayahnya Yomiya agak tuli anjir.
If you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh, yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we.
Today's fireworks are almost ready too, don't you?
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the
Yes! Sorry, Paimon got all excited.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
Ketein siapa di INAZUMA? Ketein siapa, Ri?
No worries.
Kenapa?
As long as we know.
Catherine ya kalau Catherine itu kan NPC toh.
Of course.
Tulisannya Ketein.
Sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like, that's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile. Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is—
Yoimiya? Is a...
Kaget gak tuh?
Oh, you scared me there.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Oh, suruh nguping ini.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you.
Thank you for all your help.
Who is that?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
Miss Boba.
Arrest warrant? Shh, keep it down. We don't want to. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what. Yeah, we know what's going to.
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just...
Well, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable... I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm...
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long
little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer, only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased.
Wow!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. I would have thought that things would...
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking...
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long.
All right. I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still... Speaking of...
Oh iya, aku mau accept ini ya tadi ya. Udah accept pertemanan belum sih? Lupa.
I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like... well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to come. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask her...
Oh, belum accept. Udah aku accept ya. Ntar malam tinggal kalau mau main, mau ada yang dibantu apa. Kita di sini siap membantu, ya nggak Ri?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship.
Cukup dengan apa sharing batu aja sudah senang sekali kita membantu dengan senang hati.
Koichi, I'm here. How is the boat coming?
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. I was questioned. Wait, should we really be talking about...
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them.
Yeah, you could say...
Oh, I see. Sorry. I didn't mean to doubt you.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree. The Tenryo Commission...
I understand.
Oh, don't be silly. Right, I'll go fetch...
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up the fireworks from my house.
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time...
That's a long story, actually. Maybe I'll come back to that after move...
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and me...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's... And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was...
Makasih bro, siap.
Bringing the boat here, I need to make fireworks not just for you guys,
Join Discord aja ntar malam sambil ngobrol. Biasanya malam pada sharing build juga sih. Sharing build terus farming batu, biasanya farming batu bareng-bareng. Buat nge-up senjata kan lumayan batu.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a...
Terus kalau ada yang mau artefak apa yang dicari, kayaknya kalau AR35 jangan cari artefak dulu dah, mending material dulu dah. Soalnya gue dulu sempet nyari artefak dan ternyata itu artefaknya nggak guna cuy. Tunggu AR45 ke atas lah, 50 paling enak sih, cuman 45 udah kedrop yang artefak emas, bintang artefak, iya artefak yang di emas tuh.
Question. Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Anjir, bikin pusing cuy.
Yang apa?
Domain.
Tinggal ikutin aja jalan.
Ah, here we are.
Kayak kesurupan aku.
Hello, Morihiko.
Itu domain quest kan?
There you are.
Iya.
I thought you might
Suara
show up.
musiknya itu. Arenanya juga mirip kayak itu.
Really?
Because a fireworks show is coming up.
Oh,
And that
ini.
usually means I've come to expect it now. There's always a few.
Oh, so sorry for bothering
Mirip
you
kayak
all the
itu.
time.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Anjir.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some firework? It's no trouble at once when I had an argument with my son, I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows?
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too which is strange because I don't think I'm anything.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more, even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way.
Oh, no, you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the.
There's no convince. All right then. If you pass on my regards to your dad.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this, but they don't always listen. So, anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Just as I planned.
Ini tukang tempanya.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's...
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fight.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for
Ini tukang tempanya pagi, siang, malam mukul terus tangannya nggak capek apa ya?
Yeah, that could be a... How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore.
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make. If I don't finish them on time...
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganahara fireworks show is...
So give me your ore, and I will process it for...
Huh? Master? You mean
Master?
you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
Amenoma?
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra...
Though for you, dear child, excuse me.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't...
Of course. I have studied these techniques
So, have a minima art and Naganohara fireworks?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's Hajime. In the future...
I know.
All right, I won't bother you. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Buset, ini quest story-nya panjang banget sih ini asli. Di estafet kalau sehari selesai orang gila sih ini.
Orang gila, aduh.
Kayaknya orang-orang kayak lu, Ri. Ini bakalan selesai sehari tapi.
Not to worry.
Anjir.
Sorry for
Kayak
dragging you
apa
with me
gitu.
everywhere. Everyone's been so.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Oh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see us. So, what made you guys embark on your treachery?
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a. Oh. That must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma. Let me put it this way. I was just worried.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to. An adventure friend of mine once told me, "Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the
Sumpah
right
ini
place
cerewet
to
banget
call
sih
home."
ini Yomiya-nya.
I already have
Cerita mulu kagak kelar-kelar.
I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to... Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the
Oh, resinku 142. What the hell, bro?
It's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built still. I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like you're
I'm not the one you should be praising. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and...
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some prep.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national... As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to set up.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she...
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchant guild. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorate.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So,
Buset.
whenever Koichi
Wih, peti men. Air 55, aduh.
There are so many of them in
Udah air
that
55 lu.
I don't remember anything from that age
Iya,
anyway.
padahal aku mau ambil tapi
I
pencet.
never have a clue
So.
who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his
Ini
friends.
buat resin di sini di mana ya?
I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I
Kenapa?
do.
Buat resin di INAZUMA di mana ya?
Koichi
Ada
just
kok itu di map.
bursts out laughing.
Oh, ini ada nih. Wah, apa ini kotak artefak gladiator find? Oh, kamu dapat membuat satu kotak artefak setiap melebur 3 buah artefak bintang 5. Ini buat apa ya? Ih, coba ah. Enggak ya, coba enggak ya? Coba lebur. Boom. Ah, dapatnya bulu lagi. Bulu mah udah banyak gua. Nobles. Ah, sayang. Rugi sih.
I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Kenapa, Bob?
Ngelebur itu, ngelebur artefak jadi 3 artefak jadi 1 artefak. Rugi sih. Kalau lu kebanyakan artefak sih nggak apa-apa. Cuman kalau artefak lu minim, mending lu buat up level sih. Kalau aku ya. Gue butuh gladiator, cuman caranya nggak kayak gitu sih. Sama aja gacha sih itu.
Well, they won't look much better. I'm afraid it's sooner or later.
Mending gua farming boss mini apa farming boss map itulah.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into... But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a...
Okay, I won't let them catch me.
Nggak bisa milih kepala juga ternyata, nggak bisa milih kepala ini itu kayak gitu, nggak bisa.
Guess this whole trip was a waste.
Nggak bisa. Random dapetnya.
Udah lu coba.
Udah, rugi. Jatuhnya rugi.
That's why I left. But looking back on things now,
Waduh.
once I started to realize
Jelek
that,
gitu.
I got
Ya kalau caranya kayak gitu mending aku farming inilah. Langsung di boss aja kalau cari gladiator atau drop kayak gitu.
So I...
What a pity. Talk to us about... If only there was no Sakoku. Anyway, the Tenryou Commission...
Bisa sih kalau itu work kalau lu artefaknya udah banyak dan kurang dikit. Banyak artefak sampah itu loh. Baru kepake sih. Cuman kalau artefak-artefak yang masih kurang nggak worth.
Nice people. I know, right? You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya.
Yoimiya.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a...
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came on...
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to... I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of Nagana.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that.
We aren't as young as we want. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I...
No worries. Say no more. We'll...
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's... if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Asinan lobak rasanya kayak apa anjir?
It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickle...
Ya Allah, Archon suruh ini dong. Bersihin taman orang.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much as...
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used... But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean... Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in...
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakajiro.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each...
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one...
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra things.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Ah, what a great relationship.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared but one day, they had a
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and you know what children are like. They get terribly
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very... Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure, but since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes. And now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's...
Yes.
I think after all these years, they ought to let...
Well, can't say we
Buset.
didn't try.
Questnya Yoimiya aja
After we get back.
nggak kelar-kelar cuy, panjangnya. Dan ini masih banyak banget loh questnya.
Emang gitu, Bob. Oke deh, Bob. Kemarin pas live streaming Hoya tuh katanya emang gitu. Belum lagi ada barrier gitu, kita nggak bisa pergi ke pulau katanya kalau ada ketentuannya gitu loh.
Gila sih ini. Pantes apa proses Inazuma tuh lama. Ngegarap ininya mesti voice aktornya, penempatannya, strategi ininya, apa kontennya.
Think you can bully me?
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do...
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time, Pops. Did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. We need names. Son, the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. I wish I'd caught their names.
But as it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, we can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Oke, let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Bisa teleport di dalam air, tapi nggak bisa kita temukan di mana.
It's Masazaka and his friends.
Tuh, ketemunya bocil ini. Rame banget bocilnya.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now.
Aren't you gonna play with us?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do
Ini
right
yang
now.
Yomiya
I'll be back
bored
later
banget
on.
ceritanya anjir.
I'll bring you guys some
Nggak
candy
seru.
next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yeah! Hey, we're gonna get.
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a?
Yep, we did.
Are
they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially.
Looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to the—
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well?
Wih, mau lihat artefaknya dia pakai apa? Noblesse. Yomiya artefaknya Noblesse. Senjatanya Thundering Pulse. Bintang berapa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Statnya energi recharge 135. Oke. Boba Fire, akhirnya kita menggunakan Boba Fire.
Time for a light show!
Duh. Oh, jadi api hitnya. Oke, I see. Sakit juga, cuy.
Fire hazard!
9.000. Apa itu?
Stabilize.
Use a slit!
I must withdraw.
Oh, begitu.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edge.
Look at that! The one with the loudest mouth had the— We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Kok beda ya charge attack-nya ya? Nggak kayak yang di share kemarin. Apa itu ada C berapanya?
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never any room. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his...
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're... You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure... I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was...
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when Keisuke. You seem to like settling things with a duel, so if I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came. If you don't say anything now, you may never...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a...
Ya
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Backup? Those are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Waduh, charge attack-nya. Ini loh, charge attack. Waduh. Tapi charge attack-nya nggak gitu sakit. Nah, kelamaan. I will have order lah langsung.
You must withdraw.
Stabilize.
Ini gede banget ya, mantep. 10k.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro. Why were you so convinced that we had things to...
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about then. Your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each... Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the... I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is...
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of change?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that...
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I...
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. But now... My role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree. I do wonder, am I really... The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep...
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long, and I will lend you my help, but... Until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Rai Sukujiro berlayar dengan
I'll be
keheningan.
demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like it's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but... By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce...
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me. I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks.
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that horse.
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in if you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it with Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fire. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Deng. Buset, masih terus. Ayakah? Gomenasai.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
Buset.
These fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was when...
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip.
You know, Yoimiya, you seem to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I...
Seriously? Huh. Hyman was expecting something deep.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered fireworks that disappear in a flash of light. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their... Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled. You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often, but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Wah, capture 1 selesai.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
I think I'll stay here for... Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige. Matsuzaka and also, I want... And over the next few days, that includes you and Pipe.
Oh, udah kelar. Oke, ya udah kelar request yang ini. Yumi.
This must be...
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in INAZUMA.
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival, in turn, brings a fresh challenge to... So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions... Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion?
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so
Healing,
kind
Mami.
as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Waduh.
Wah, lanjut tar malam dah gua mau bikin bakso dulu.
This... Could be.
Ya,
Oh,
ini
it's a fair
ngomongnya
Miss
nggak
Kamisato.
kelar-kelar nih.
Please, if you, I'm honored that based on the design, as you well know, in all honesty, but of course.
So you're saying we need...
If even Ogura Textiles and you could try the international trade. The only thing is their prices.
Huh. So even... Wait! The international trade...
It looks like. Thank you ever so much. We will be. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other.
Why is she being so...
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kami's. Honestly, I'm just as excited as...
That's very Traveler Paimon. Let's.
Oke, lanjut questnya tar malam dah. Duluan Ri, tar malam entah paling jam 7-an paling.
Oke.
Oke, mungkin lanjut. Kalau story-nya lanjut tar malam deh paling. See you the next video and bye bye.